concerned because it's not going. It says it's going. You see it ticking down. There we are. Okay. There's always a moment where you're just not quite sure what is happening. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I love when you guys are in the chat, already chatting away before the live stream. It makes me really excited and thankful for every single one of you. So thank you so much. Let's see. Let me say hello to some people. We have Brittany was the first one here today. Hello, Brittany. I was telling Brittany that she definitely belongs to, that she needs to belong to the Facebook group, which is Jeanette Lane's Lounge, if you would like to join. It's for people that watch this live stream exclusively. Alex is here. Hello. Celine and Alex are both from Canada. Hopefully you guys have set up some sort of swap. That would be great. Jamie is here. I think she's having a sneaky... Oh, no, not Jamie. Was this Jamie? Somebody is going to watch from work today. Jacqueline is here. Hello, Jacqueline Teague. Which I don't remember seeing your last name before, so maybe you're a new viewer. Welcome. And we have Amy, and Hannah is here, and Sarah Louise, and Lynn, and Christine Wilkins. Hello, Christine. It's been a while. Catherine is here. What was I gonna ask? Something about, so some people, well, it was snowy here this week, like this weekend, and then I think the south of England got some snow as well, so I think it's just been a pretty good week thus far. I'm also going to, okay, sorry, so let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. So I wanted to do more collaging, of course, because I love collaging more than anything, honestly. It's so much fun. So I wanted to do another layout in my heart journal. So this is the one that I did last time. Oh geez, that's the outside of it. And I glued together these 4 notebooks that I received. I gave to, there was originally 6 that were given to me, but I gave 2 away. I think Louise Cole received those, which I don't know where she's been. Hopefully she's okay. She usually watches these live streams. But oh, Kate's here. Hello, Kate. And Sarah Louise says she had no snow. Boo, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, and now Catherine and Sarah Louise are gonna talk French and be all fancy and cool, which I love. What was I saying? So yeah, so these are just glued together heart journals, and honestly they were a bit flimsy on their own, but once I glued them together they were super reinforced. So that was my layout last time, and I'm going to do another one, another Valentine's Day themed one this time. I'm going for some different colors, because I was doing like hot pinks here. I'm gonna go for peach because I really like this journaling card and I thought that I would use it this time around. So we're going to pull things from my stash that are more peachy. I really love this color. I keep pulling this scrap out. I don't know, that also kind of goes, this color here. I don't know, I just love that crushed berry color. So yeah, let's pull some things out. We will go for a peach kind of palette this time around. Maybe pull in some other colors, but as always with any kind of color palette that you pick, you can always throw in some black and white. It just kind of goes. and craft too. I highly recommend it. This one is just kind of bopping out. I need a binder clip, which I know I have. Give me one sec. What in the world? I used to have like a million binder clips that Sarah Louise, I think, sent to me, and they've disappeared. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Oh, hey, but I found my pokey tool. That's great news. Oh my gosh, this thing has been missing for ages, and I just found it when I was trying to find a binder clip, which is usually how things happen. Oh goodness. Hello, Christine Davies, and Veronica is here. Kate Fletcher says, I thought we had sorted, and outside we were making a 3 mini pocket letter. Oh, you guys are talking about a swap. Nice. Hello, Maria Husk. Okay. So we are going to start our layout. Let me see what else is around here in my immediate vicinity. I can't see anything else. Let's pull out our little storage wallets here and look through here and see what we can pull and grab for our peachy color themed kind of Valentine's layout. All right, so tell me what you've been crafting. Tell me what you've been making. What has been on your radar? Have you bought anything? I was supposed to buy Cosmic Shimmer. Oh, I knew I was supposed to do something. I definitely need to get some Cosmic Shimmer. Cosmic Shimmer glue? Is that what it's called? You know when you say something so often, this is my glue, my happy glue of choice. When you say something a lot and you keep repeating it over and over, you just second guess yourself and you're pretty sure that you're not saying it right anymore. That has happened. Okay, so off to, oh yeah, tell me about the projects you've been working on. Would love to know. One of these journaling cards I accidentally cut in half. I don't even know how that happened. But I'm so sad about it. It was really cute, but I kept it. I think Catherine gave these to me. So it'd be nice to kind of pull in some blue, a little light blue. Maybe I'll keep this on my bench warmer section over here. Oh, I wanted to talk about my little pencil pouch. This is my kitty pencil pouch. Of course, there's always a hair on it. Sorry. I bought him, I don't even know, a long time ago, and he was just on my crafty bookshelf. But I had to pull him off the shelf and into the laundry because he was so filthy. He just had like a gray layer of dust. But he's all clean now. He's so cute. And it's my favorite little pencil pouch. It's adorable. He needs a name. So if you guys would like to help me name the little fluffy kitty pouch, that would be great. I don't know what it is about cat-shaped things. I don't like cats. I gravitate towards dogs. I'm such a dog person. But I do love like cat-shaped things and cat shirts and all kinds of stuff like that. Funny. Okay, so I'm struggling to find any journaling cards that are peachy. I've got some blue because I wanted to pull in some blue just so it's not all peach. I don't know about this. I don't know if this feels very Valentine's-y or not. Nah. Yep. Let me see. Is that Valentine's? Sweet friendships refresh the soul. It is very pink, though. I should have used that last week. Okay. Nothing in this packet. Jacqueline has 3 sweet cats. Aw, sweet. I don't mind. I would never own a cat. Like, I do not want to own a cat. They scare me. Like, they seem more unpredictable than dogs. And I always had like experiences where they would just scratch me and run away. I'm like, no thanks, I don't want to be scratched. They're super cute when they're babies, that's for sure. Let me look in here. So this is another zippy bag, and I have some page flags in here and sticky notes and cute little sticky notes, which could always be good for anything really, for journaling, for all sorts. So I'm gonna pull some of these out because we can definitely use these because they're peach. Maybe we can pull in some craft color whenever you're doing, I feel like whenever you're doing any kind of journaling or decorating of any kind and you have a color palette, let's say you want to go with red or like pinks and blues, you can always pull in black and white and craft. It just kind of goes, they're like neutral colors that will go with everything. And this little set, I believe, was from the Target dollar spot, which I miss. And I think about, and I dream about Target. I really do. I had a dream this week. This might be a little sacrilegious, but this is what I dreamt. Is that I was walking to church and it ended up being at Target. It was really interesting. It was like a church / Target. And I thought it was, I don't know, when I woke up I was like, wow, that would be a good idea. Anyway, that was the dream. Let's see, we've got a bunch of little page flags also from the Target dollar spot. These might also work. Because we got some blue and we've got some peach. So we'll set these. Let me put these on the edge right here. Look how cute this little thing is. So this was the carrier, the packaging of some page flags that have now run out. So they came in here, but that's calling for me to save it for a future project to maybe use in on a journaling page. So nice when you can reuse packaging for other projects. It is just the best of the best. Okay, here's another what do you call it, storage wallet. I got these on Amazon, so if you just search clear storage wallets or A5 size storage wallets, you should be able to find something. These are A5 size, so roughly around 5 inches by 7 inches, and yeah, they're pretty cheap. I bought like 10 of them, and they come in handy for all sorts, but especially organizing ephemera and die cuts. It's just things, things in your stash, especially if you do a lot of die cutting, or if you've purchased a lot of printables and you've cut those out either by hand or with an e-cutter, like a Silhouette or a Cricut, then those are good to organize them. Usually the categories that I use are like florals, another one is tags, another one is sentiments. Of course, it never ends up, things get cross-contaminated, but I do try really hard to, I try semi-hard to keep those all in order as best as I can. Okay, so I don't have much more peach. I'm not seeing a lot of peach. So, I might have to pull in other colors. Let me see about, oh, here's my flower. Here's my floral pack, floral envelope. And I need to check in on comments. I need to pull some scraps. This is where I keep a lot of scraps. It's like a hard little A4 size case. I have outgrown it. Like it's starting to pop at the seams. But I should have some cool papers in here. Something peachy. Where's that card? That could do. That's a nice little color there. I could put, ooh, maybe gray. I'll pull some gray into it too. Might as well. Let's see what we got. Scrappy scraps. A paper pad. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I believe Mary Cheng from Australia sent me this paper pad, which I don't know what this paper pad is doing in scraps. Honestly, look at these gorgeous patterns. That was definitely a misplacement. Oh, I spy peach. I got a peach piece there. Fabric. I don't know why I have fabric in there. What the heck? Oh, some graph paper scraps. Always. I love graph paper so much. Not even funny. Like, I just want to buy graph paper pads. Just to have. This one's kind of cool. It's got a little peachiness in there. Pull that out. I knew this little wallet thingy, this little storage box would lead me, would give me not happiness. It wouldn't let me down. All right. So at least I pulled some stuff out of there. It's just a nice little background, I think, to lead us on our way. I'm just going to tear this. And then I can cut around it. So I think I'll just glue it down and then trim the excess off so we can have our background and start gluing down some of this other stuff that I have. So for this one, let me use, since it's just going to be a whole background, let me use some glue stick. I need to read some comments. Sorry, I've been looking for papers. Okay, so adding the glue stick pretty generously all on the left side. And then we'll line up the right edge and the bottom edge. There we go. And then I'm going to trim off the excess now just so I can see the border, because last time, I think when I was working on this one, the doily, I didn't trim it till the very end, and I almost lost part of her face, part of this little die cut face, so I don't want that to happen again. Amy says, Target is definitely a happy place. It sure is. Brianna's, oh, hi, Brianna. She says, my husband isn't a fan of cats, and I have 2 dogs that don't like cats. Brianna has 2 gorgeous dogs. I think they're German Shepherds, I believe. Christine says, cats rule, dogs drool. That's so funny. Brittany says, my husband says no cats. That's hysterical. Jacqueline said, they're more unpredictable than dogs and sneaky. Yeah, I feel like they would just scare the daylights out of me. Lynn says, cats are very independent. We don't want cats, but all the neighboring ones hang out in our garden instead of their own, bringing their offspring too. Brittany says she's having strange pregnancy dreams. She was dreaming about going to eat cheeseburgers. She's been trying to eat out less, and apparently the baby disagrees. Oh, congratulations. That's so fun. Kate says, Jeanette, what did you make on Monday evening after Sam's live? I didn't end up, so I was watching Sam Calcott, Mixed Up Crafts. She has an amazing YouTube channel. Definitely follow her. She's brilliant. And sometimes she pops in here and says hello. And I'm like, oh gosh, it's been forever since I've had a sneaky watch during work, because usually she goes live while I'm working. So I haven't been able to watch. And so I snuck on there, and it was so inspiring, and it made me want to craft right after work. But then I got distracted because of hunger. So I ended up just going and making dinner. So I didn't make anything, but I really wanted to. She is super inspiring. Alright, so I've trimmed off the excess there. Now we can see the edges of our page. And we won't have any kind of confusion. Oh, I really want to put this, see, like you can see the beige there, and then a little burgundy there, kind of like that. If you have trouble with color palettes and trying to find what colors work best with each other, you can always look at other pattern paper to see what colors they have used there. Or you can also look on Pinterest. I love looking up color palettes. Like just color palettes. You just search color palettes and they pop up, and it's always a good way to to like start off, like if you need like inspiration or like a starting off point as to what colors you're going to use in a layout, scrapbooking layout or whatnot. Color palette inspiration on Pinterest, or look at your existing pattern paper and find some ideas. Hooray! I am done. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I saw any comments about what anybody has been making. Let's see. Brittany says that coral color is beautiful. Target is a pound shop, right? No, Target is a magical land. Okay, the equivalent of Target would be kind of like a Debenhams, but not as pricey, but that same kind of vibe mixed with a paper chase, mixed with a Tesco. So it's like a Debenhams, a Tesco, and a paper chase, and maybe a Mark and Spencer's kind of feel, all mixed together. So they have everything. They have clothes, they have furniture, they have appliances, they have stationery, stickers, they have a bunch of clothes. I said that they have groceries. And it's just, the layout of it is so conducive to wandering. Like, you just grab your shopping cart and you just go and walk around and look at everything. And there are lots of memes about how you plan to go to Target to buy toilet paper, but then you end up spending like $100. It just happens. I don't know how. Don't know why. It just never fails. You end up spending so much at Target. It's one of those things. Okay, so even this little scrap of paper is kind of wonky because it's all cut out all weird. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna glue that down, and then we'll just add more like stuff to cover the rest of the plain background. Did everyone share their craft projects this week? I don't know if I missed it. Target is a bit like TK Maxx. It is a bit like TK Maxx. I feel like TK Maxx is there's more, like, it's not as organized. Not organized. It's just like you have to look through lots of racks, like long racks. Whereas Target has little, like, clusters of I don't know. We should do we'll know when I be able to do that, like a Target tour. Target is great. Highly recommend. And there's usually a Starbucks in there, so you can, like, grab your Starbucks and then just roam and put things in your basket and take things out of your basket and put them back and put them back in, take them back out. That was me. I would always fill my basket, and then before I went to checkout, I'd be like, nope, don't really need another coffee mug. Pretty coffee mug. You don't need these stickers. It's just great. It's a great place. Alright, we're going to add this little lady here. Just kind of sticking out behind the little love scene. My little love sentiment. That's what some of these graph papers. Graph paper. It always goes, I'm telling you. I love it so much. I shouldn't have glued this journaling card down so decisively. Okay. So we shall trim this bit here. Oh geez, that was a really bad trim. Bad haircut. So we'll trim that there. Maybe trim that along the edge here of the page. So we've got some graph paper. Anytime I can pull graph paper into my projects is a good day for me. So I'm having a grand old time. So, ooh, did anybody think of a name for the kitty? He's got this little fluff ball thing. Names would be great. This little heart die cut is a die cut from a dictionary page. So it's always fun if you have a die cutting machine. Ooh, who's getting a new die cutting machine? I forget. But it's always nice to die cut whatchamacallits, dictionary pages, maps, just different kinds of things from your maps, dictionaries, books, vintage books. So do a little bit of die cutting with those, so it's not just cardstock that you need to die cut. You can die cut all sorts. Why is this page back here super lumpy? Don't know why. Sorry, I'm trying to use up some of these little page flags in the design. I'll probably end up trimming some of the excess in just a bit, but I'll trim this off later. These little page flags are bothering me. I don't know where they want to live. My mommy texted me right before the live stream and I sent her the link to the video, but I don't know if she'll know how to figure it out. Because she's better than my dad when it comes to technology, but I don't know if she'll figure it out. So my mommy may be watching, she may not. She doesn't, well, she understands English, but she has trouble speaking it. So I don't know if she's watching. It'd be nice if she was. I don't think she would know how to find the chat option. If she did, I would be very impressed. But just knowing that she might be watching makes me super happy. Happy. I'm thankful to have my mama still with me. I went on a walk at lunchtime and I ran into one of my dear friends who was walking her dog. And it was the anniversary of when her mom passed away just last year, so it was so sad. So I'm super thankful. I know some of you probably don't have your mamas around. And that's hard. Hard. Let's see, I think I wanted to put this thing down somewhere. This background is throwing me off a little bit because it's almost a little too busy. But we shall fix it, I hope. I'm feeling like it's one of those days where I just throw things at the page and hope it works. Got a little Russian nesting doll. Gather love, a little sentiment. Sorry, I'm pulling stuff from this thing, from one of my wallets. I think it might be time for me to do some die cutting, honestly. I feel like there is not enough die cuts in my stash anymore. Like, I have a lot, but I also don't. Oh, found some peach, maybe. this little true story sentiment. That could be for something. Enjoy today. I guess I should have picked a different color, because I really wanted to go with peach, because I really like this sentiment card, this journaling card, but then I don't have other, like, very many peachy things. I've got a lot of pink. I thought I did have peachy things, but I guess I don't. Let's see, what else? Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, let me read comments, sorry. Veronica says, in case anyone is looking for something interesting to watch on Netflix, which we always are, thank you, Veronica, she recommends Love Guaranteed, Good Sam, and Set It Up. Sweet. I don't think I've seen any of those. You know how, like, you recognize the preview images that they have, but you don't remember the titles? Hello, Carmen. How are you? Alex says she's been wanting to build up a stash for spring. She loves spring, but we're still in lockdown here. Everything non-essential cannot be sold, so all the crafts. No. Yeah, we're still in lockdown here. Not that there's any craft stores really close by, but... Alex says she's very lucky. She still has 4 grandparents and approaching the big 30. That's amazing. That's so awesome. Christine Davy says Snowy was her suggestion for the kitty. That's cute. I like that. Oh, you guys are sharing about your parents. Oh, you're talking about the Fate the Winx saga, which I saw. I mean, I saw the preview on Netflix, but I haven't logged into Netflix because I've been watching camping videos still. Brittany says, "Hola, ¿cómo está, señora Lane?" That's funny. So sweet. Brianna binged Bling Empire. It's a reality show about super rich Asians in LA. Very interesting seeing how they live. Oh, I heard about that show. Brittany says, my mom and I don't speak. She was very abusive, and I'm protecting my children from that. It breaks my heart that I don't get to have a sweet relationship with my mom. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's hard. I think you always find people that don't have relationships with their moms, or some that do. It's interesting. So I always me and my best friend always talk about our relationships with our moms, because I think mine is interesting. I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but because, okay, so I'm fluent in Spanish, right? But I think in English, so it's not as easy. I mean, I can converse in Spanish, but I feel like I can express myself fully in English only. And so when I'm talking to my mom, it's a little bit difficult because everything is so much harder to try to explain. So while I do share a lot with her, there's a lot that I'll never be able to translate correctly. And it's hard. Like I can understand everything that she's saying to me, and because, you know, I understand Spanish, but when it comes to sharing the other, like vice versa, it's very hard. So while I am close to my mom, I don't think I've ever been able to fully express where I'm coming from because I have to do it in Spanish. It's very interesting. So it's just a very interesting dynamic. Also, my parents had me at an older age. I think my mom was 36 when she had me. And I have a lot of siblings, so my oldest sister could have been my mom. She was 15 when I was born. So I don't know, it's just a weird dynamic because also they're very like traditional, and they're from Mexico, and what's the word? They were more raised to be like, you can't be friends with your kids, kind of like, it's more of show respect and like treat them respectfully and that kind of thing. So you couldn't really express yourself to your parents or you would get in trouble. Like, we didn't talk back. You know what I mean? You would get in trouble if you talked back to your parents. So not that we ever got spanked or hit or anything, but it was just one of those it's just a weird dynamic. But no, I love my mommy and we get along. It's just the language barrier is real. It's very strange. It's a strange dynamic. But good. It's good. She is super funny. She's one of the funniest people. She's hilarious. And she's the kind of person that I have taken to get-togethers where I don't know anyone. I'm like, I'll just bring my mom because she, even though she doesn't speak a lot of English, she'll speak to anyone, and it's great. And she's always happy. So, sorry to get so personal. It's like just talking, that stuff just comes out. Amy says, it's very interesting, Jeanette. I've never thought about it that way with different languages. Veronica says her mom never knew her mom. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's hard too. Because I really think like in an ideal world, everyone should have a good relationship with their mom. But it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. Veronica says she wishes she had siblings. Bethany says, for me and my mom, we're good. She's my best friend and I'm hers, but for a couple of my friends, it's been troublesome as they've grown older. All right. Aw, that's so cute that you guys are besties. That's awesome. Hello, Rendelia. Christine recommends Sublime Relationships for advice support with family hostilities. Ooh, cool. Bethany says she wishes she had siblings too. It's okay that I don't, but it would have been nice. I do have 2 half-sisters for my dad, but I've only met them as an adult. Oh. Christine Wilkins says, I wish I had siblings too. Sometimes it's hard being an only child. Yeah, that would be hard. Carmen says her sisters are her besties. That's awesome. I get along with everyone in my family, but unfortunately, sometimes there's tension and strife amongst the other siblings. And I think that a lot of that had to do with having a large family, and also my parents just not being around. Well, they were around, but they had to support 6 kids, so they were constantly working. And I felt like I was mostly raised by my older siblings, so it's just a weird weird dynamic. But I think that's like everyone has their dramas and their complications and family. I don't know how it's turned into family time, which is good. I like talking about stuff like that. It's just interesting, and I love hearing other people's stories and also dramas, because it makes it feel like, okay, it's not just my family that's a little wacky and dysfunctional. Alright, I really like this little scrap of paper. So it's got peach on one side and then this kind of bluish that we're using throughout our layout on the other side. So it's working. Brittany says she wanted caramel milk tea. She asked her if she wanted camomilla. This is not camomilla in Spanish. Her mom was like, oh, Patty, you're losing the Spanish. Manzanilla. Right. Carmen says, my grandparents only spoke Spanish. I'm glad my parents made sure that I was bilingual so I could communicate with them. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it's just weird because, I mean, I can understand everything my mom says, and I can pretty much tell her everything that I need to say in Spanish, but so sometimes it's like too hard to translate, and I just don't share it. Or, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's hard to explain. But hopefully you understood what I was trying to say. Sorry, I was trying to see if I could maybe pull in some navy blue. Sometimes you'd be surprised when you can pull in navy blue. Oh, I've got this little, this like vintage magazine thing. 25 cents. I got this at the, what do you call it? Charity shop. And I thought I would use it for Valentine's Day. Look, so cute. Look at that dress. Adorable. But I don't think I'm going to have to do something else. I like looking at the classifieds in here. They're really funny. Announcing home study course in commercial baking. Practical basic training. Good field for those with aptitude. Free book. Opportunities in the baking industry. National Baking School in Chicago. That's crazy. Earn $60 a week. Spare time at home doing only 2 $5 invisible relieving jobs a day with amazing magic wonder method. Details free. From La Mesa, California. Okay, this one I bought in the UK, so it's just funny that it made its way here. Horse training. How to train horses. Everyone who likes horses or ponies should have this book free. Send name, zip code, Beery School, 1701 Pleasant Hill, Ohio. That is for Kate. She has a horse. Losing hair, balding, dandruff. Free copyrighted booklet. Dr. Schiffer Laboratories, Euclid Arcade, Cleveland, Ohio. That is so funny that they used to include the addresses for people to send their inquiries. And that's just funny because it probably took so long. And so like marketing now is just instantaneous. That is so funny. These little classifieds. Oh, the good old days. Too funny. was funny. Ooh, my face is really hot for some reason. I think because the radiators have kicked on and I am like right there. It is so warm. Woo-wee. Grindelia says her mother was single after her younger sister was born. She had a nighttime job, so I took care of my siblings. Maybe that's why we are close to each other. That's interesting, Grindelia. I think for my sibling that got stuck taking care of us, it would have the opposite effect, unfortunately, which is really weird. So, sorry, so I have this like acetate piece, which is really nice, but you can't, it gets lost if you don't have anything behind it. So I was thinking that maybe I could put like a piece of craft colored something behind it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Whew. Christine says, this group appears to be a relatively safe space to share things like this, and I thank you all a lot. Yeah, definitely. Brittany says, I love the Enjoy the Little Things ephemera, and the dress ephemera is also crazy cute. It is super cute, that little dress. And Delia's break is over, and she is taking off back to work. Bye, Grindelia. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. Jacqueline says, even my doctor says my family is toxic and to avoid them. Yeah, sometimes you have to make that hard decision where it might be better to avoid. To avoid the family for your health and sanity. So oh, it's almost time to go. What do I got on the radar for this evening? Oh, I lost a coin toss. Do you guys ever decide things based on coin tosses? So we did a coin toss for McDonald's because we only try to do like 2 takeaways a month. But I told Justin, like, let's do McDonald's tonight, but only based on a coin toss. So we did the coin toss, and heads was McDonald's, tails was no McDonald's, and so our coin landed on tails. So we're not getting McDonald's. Let me know if you guys ever do. Like, we don't do that for like major life decisions, but sometimes it's funny to do it with little things like that. Like, should we get takeaway? Should we get McDonald's? Or should we not? So I lost the coin toss. And so we are I'm gonna make flour tortillas from scratch because I really want something, some tortillas, because it's been a while since I've had tortillas, just because we ran out. And I haven't bought any in a long time. So we're making tortillas and black beans and some kind of like steak chunks. We are at that place where like our fridge is pretty much empty, which I love. I love when our fridge is empty, when we've eaten all the leftovers and all the food that we've ordered. So now it's just like really like literally all the leftovers. Which was some like frozen meat that I had, some frozen steak chunks, and some canned black beans. So that is on the menu tonight. I just feel like a responsible adult when all of our, or most of our food is gone. It's amazing. It's a great feeling. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I found some more ephemera. Yay! This one looks real promising. Got a little ticket stub. Ooh yeah. Ticket stubs. Amy says flautas, yeah. Brianna says Carmen love flautas. Yeah, Carmen's making Mexican flautas tomorrow night. Ooh, Jacqueline's having chicken cacciatore for dinner tonight. Ooh, nice. Brianna says she made fish tacos last night. So good. Ooh, I haven't had fish tacos in so long. Sounds great. Sarah Louise is having pepperoni pizza. Carmen is having blackened salmon and roasted veggies tonight. Ooh, I'm gonna come over to your guys' houses. Sounds great. Brandon says, never done a coin toss, but it's a good idea. Celine is getting some homemade sushi tonight. Nice. You guys are making me hungry now. Lynn says, Veronica, food is the favorite topic. It is. We do love talking about food around here. I love food. I have resigned myself to the fact that I will always be chubby because I love food. But I am exercising so that I can still be somewhat healthy. Food is so good. Why is it so good? There's a little black random sprig, which I shall add. Got this little cork bicycle. Random little cork bicycle. I think somebody sent that to me, which is a really cute idea. I think whoever sent this to me, I can't remember who it was, definitely someone in the group. It is, they probably bought it like this, but this is a great idea. If you have any cork paper, you can just stamp it in white ink or heat emboss it in white and then cut it out, and it makes a really cool little like embellishment. A great idea, I think. I like this little clip. I want to say Maria Husk sent these to me, but it's really cute. It looks like a binder clip almost. So I want to put it somewhere. Over there. Oh, a little coffee cup. Always need a little coffee cup somewhere. I don't think I put anything coffee themed in my last crazy collage, which it's too close to the T. Not that it matters, but I'm like, it's too close. That will do. Nachos. Ooh, nachos. I haven't had nachos in a while. Love nachos. Oh, my tummy is about to start growling. I can feel it. It's like a pre-growling stage. You guys, we talked about moms and family relationships and dysfunctional family relationships and food and so many things, and it's great that we can chit chat about this stuff. I think it's great. I'm determined to have this little flower somewhere. Determined, but everywhere it seems to kind of get lost. You know what I need is more graph paper. So that it pops out a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I don't know if it helps, but it does make it stick out just a little bit more with that graph paper background. And then we can just cut this off, excess off at the bottom. Got a little pink ticket, so cute. Look at this little itty bitty ticket here, so tiny. Look at this little itty bitty crown. It's so tiny. It's from one of my die cuts. One of my favorite dies. We should crown the little Russian nesting doll. She deserves a crown. Carmen says she loves cornbread. My mom used to make it in a skillet. Ooh, cornbread. Oh, you guys talking about dinner and tea? That was so confusing. Yeah, so tea is, well, it depends too, because yeah, so lunchtime is dinner and tea time is dinner. So when Americans say lunchtime, sometimes in the UK that's referred to as dinner. And then when Americans say dinner, that is referred to in the UK sometimes as tea time. So it was so confusing at first. Because also, I didn't want to, like at the beginning, when I first started working in an office, it was weird because I didn't know, like one of my coworkers asked me, what'd you have for dinner? So I didn't know if he was talking about lunchtime or if he was talking about like dinner. So I was like, I don't know how to answer this question. It should be so simple. So it's just funny. So yeah, that could be super confusing. But it's fun. I love learning like the nuances, like the differences in the languages. It's fun. Like I've had to learn how to spell things differently. Like neighborhood with a U, color with a U. And now it kind of comes naturally because I do copywriting for my job. So I just write all day in UK English. So when I go, it's just funny. It's just funny. Funny stuff. Good times. Good times. All right, I'm feeling like this is very nice and full. There's still some little bits that I can add here and there throughout, which I might do. So that little edge there, that little strip of white, sprig, which I feel could definitely have a home here. I love like foliage dyes. Are great. Like this little one and this one, just like leaves and stuff. They're so easy and fun. I'm always incorporating them into my layouts. They're just great. Great times all around. We'll put this little blue arrow over here somewhere. Just right over the hearts there. Oh, hello, Palm 88 Palm. Ooh, I got some bowls. Do you guys remember when I stamped these bowls? Were you guys here that day? That was such a long time ago. Stamping and stacking these little bowls from one of my stamps. They are super cute. I feel like they belong on this page. These little bowls. If I move this over. I can make a little space for them. I'll put this here, shift it around, and then put these little bowls. They're so cute, and they're peach. Whoops. So I stamped them on patterned paper. It was a little bowl stamp. Sorry, I just hit the camera with my head. It's a little bowl stamp, and I stamped that on patterned paper, and then I fussy cut it out and stacked them. So it looked like a stack of bowls. Bowls. That's fun to say, bowls. Oh, got this little cute little owl. Feel like maybe that could go on, but maybe not. Okay, so I am feeling good about this layout. I was very suspicious at the beginning. Oh, I think I put one of these little envelope things on on the last layout that I did. It's so cute. Put it there too. I had another one. So yeah, I was very suspicious. Not suspicious, skeptical at the beginning of this layout. But I'm feeling more confident about it now. I feel like it went in a good direction. I have this little chipboard kind of sticker. Oh, it wasn't a sticker? Yeah, it was. Have you guys ever peeled the back off of something thinking it was a sticker and then it wasn't? That's definitely happened to somebody else. I know it. I hate when that happens, but it's a very good thing when it really is a sticker. All right. Amy says it's all about those teacups. Lynn says she definitely remembers the stacked teacups. Carmen says it looks beautiful, Jeanette. Thank you. Sarah Louise says funny how owl doesn't rhyme with bowl. That is true. Amy says I like how you think, Sarah Louise. Sarah Louise says I'm now going to say bowel. Bowel. You guys are funny. You guys are so cute. You're the cutest little things. Yeah, pinch your cheeks. What time is it? I should go. I'm like 12 minutes overtime here. I need to go because I need to make my tortillas. My tortillas. And I need to eat them. I keep finding little things that fit my layout. I always use this black swan too. This is an ephemera. It's a Maggie Holmes. I believe I got it on AC Digitals. You guys, digital downloads are amazing because you can print them forever and ever. And you can resize them. You can make them bigger or smaller depending on what you need. They're great. Highly recommend digital versions of things, of collections. Like whenever you can, get yourself a digital version. Of paper collection. So you can get that acdigitals.com. I've got this little itty bitty stack, this little ephemera of like a stack of ribbons. It just needs to go somewhere. There we go. All right. There's a big white space here that bothers me. But, like, maybe I can put a piece of scrap paper somehow. I'll figure it out later. I have to go make my tortillas. All right, you guys. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys. If there's anybody here that is not in the Facebook lounge, Jeanette Lane's Lounge Facebook group, you should definitely join. It's especially great after the live stream because usually if you guys have been talking about something in particular, you guys, like if you shared a recipe or, if you shared something and somebody wanted the recipe, you can share it. Or if you, how we were talking about cats and dogs, you guys should post pictures of your kitties and your dogs. That would be great. It's always nice to follow up and hang out in between these live streams in the group. So super fun times. Like the fun continues throughout the week. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was very therapeutic and I'm glad we got to share about things that we might not normally share about. Take good care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the week. And I will see you on Saturday. All right. See you guys. Take good care.